Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have the finale for you for all the makeup products I wanted to finish in 2022. And I'm happy enough. I did still manage to kick a few things out right at the tail end of 2022. So let's take a look at how I've been doing. Starting off with, I got my paper and information all here. For powders, I had my Charlotte Tilbury powder in. I already finished that off in the previous quarter, so that one has been gone. For highlighters, I had my NARS Albatros highlighter that I was trying to finish off, and I did manage to do that in December, so that is really exciting. One more highlighter out of my collection. As you guys know, I did bring a few new in through like an advent calendar and my sister's makeup collection, so I still don't really get to buy anything new, but I will have new things to play with, so that's fine. Number two that I was hoping to, I wasn't expecting to get through it because I know it's taking me forever to get through this. I probably have like 600 uses or something on this guy already, but this is the L'Oreal Glam Bronze Trio and I've made nice progress on it. I'm pretty much all the way through the blush part, and now that I'm like working on the highlighter piece as kind of a highlighter at the moment, I feel like I'm making nice enough progress on this. Maybe it will be gone by the end of 23, but it's still here right now. For pigments, I wanted to work on my NYX pigment in yellow gold. I did pretty much not do that all year long, so it's still here. But I've rolled it into a project now at the start of 2023. I'm filming this on the 5th, and I already have used it twice this year, so there is potential of this being done by the end of 23 at least. Let's hope I can do that. For bronzers, I was hoping to finish off my NYX Sweet Cheeks matte. I do have it here. I threw away the NARS highlighter already. This one is completely empty. So I have finished this one off. Was not expecting that to be much of a challenge. I didn't have too much left anymore. So still exciting to be able to roll that out. I haven't bought any new like bronzers. I use this to contour, and right now I'm just not feeling the extra steps, so I'm not buying anything new until I start to feel like contouring again. Then I had two quad/trios that I was working on. One of them being my Lancome quad with the black shade in it, and I will try and get this back into a project in 2023 as well. I've still been using this pretty much on the daily as at least my eyeliner and sometimes in my outer corner as well, but clearly it's not done yet, so this one is still here. Then for the Bourjois Smoky Eyes Trio, I did make some nice progress on it. If you haven't seen it yet, pen and palette finale here. I won't show it up close in this video, but it's not gone yet. That's not really a spoiler because we were not expecting me to finish this thing off completely anyway, but yeah, I do have faith that this will be done in the first half of 23 though. Then for like actual eyeshadow palettes, I did finish off the LA Colors eyeshadow palettes that I still had a little bit of the blue shade left at the start of the year, but I did that in the first quarter already, so that's been eons ago at this point. This guy I'm still working on, as you guys know. The blush is still in there as well. Haven't finished that off yet. Again, my update for Panda Palette, my finale, you will see what this one ended up being. And we're going to keep working on it in 23. Then moving on to the next page, which for you guys doesn't make a difference, but for me it does. My Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I'm really close at being done with this one. I'm actually like having to like start pushing little bits of product up to still get something out at this point, which probably still means it's gonna last for like 1 to 2 months, but I didn't fully make it, but this will be done and I'm expecting the first quarter of 23. Yeah, it is what it is. Then I had 3 lipsticks that I wanted to finish off this year. I'm gonna start with the one that's the closest. My Nicki lipstick from MAC. I'll make sure to put a close-up in there as well. It's so close to being done, and yes, I've used it another 5 times since we're in the new year already, but even then, like, I was really close to having this one done, but it's not done. So it's rolling over, but also this one will be done in the first quarter of 2023. Then this guy, Jelly Pong Pong Lip Blush in the red shade. I didn't get to focus on as much as I wanted to this year because my lip lacquer just took me forever to get through. I made some nice progress on it. Like, I still used up, I think, over half of what was in here. Yes, rolling it down, I can definitely see it's over half of what was in here. But it's not done yet. I'm wearing it today. I will be wearing it a good bit, hopefully in the upcoming months, because I feel like it's more of like a wintry, like red. And in summertime, I probably want to reach a little bit more for something else. Like, for example, my Yves Saint Laurent lipstick, which I did not finish either, but I have used an okay amount now. It's in a project. We're starting to use it. But again, the lip lacquer just took up so much of my time. So this is rolling into 23 and I'm going to use it up then. I am pretty sure that this one will be done because it's a very creamy lipstick, so it's moving quickly enough. But neither of the 3 lipsticks that I wanted to finish off are gone. One is really close, but well, that still doesn't count. Then for, let's see, my mascaras, actually, I skipped that one. I used up 3 mascaras over this year that were in my collection before. Since then, I've accumulated some new mascaras, but I'm always trying them out every 3 months, so that was not that big of a surprise. But then for lip glosses, I had 2 that I wanted to work on. Clearly you can see there still is lip gloss in this one. I'm wearing this one today, which at least means that I did manage to finish this guy off this year. This is the NYX Mega Shine Lip Gloss in Sweetheart. There still is some product, but I cannot get to it because like just kind of goes at an angle at the top, and of course at the bottom it doesn't like perfectly reach everything either. But very happy with being able to kick this one out. It took me pretty much all year for this one as well, but it's gone. And then this one I barely got to touch because it literally took me until basically New Year's Eve to finish this guy off, or at least get as far on it as I possibly could, considering the limitations of actually finishing the whole product that's in the packaging. So I have used this a few times now in 23, but I did not really touch this a whole lot in 22, which is fine. Focus lip gloss right now, so this is probably going to roll out within the first 6 months or so of the new year, hopefully. For lip lacquers, I've been working on this one last year in my head being 21. I worked on it pretty much all through 22 as well, with a few breaks here and there. I did not expect it to last that long, but this stuff is so pigmented that it just stayed around forever. Right now it's pretty much dried out. When I put it on my lips, there still is like some pigment coming off, but I need to go back in like 3 times to hopefully get enough, and then definitely put like a gloss or something else on top to make sure it kind of evens out nicely. So I think we can call this done. I've definitely tried to get as much out of it as I can, and it's taken me so long after I took out the stopper still as well. So yes, this is done now as well. Then let's see, yeah, lip balms. I finished off my I Love Coconut and Cream lip balm all the way at the start of the year in the first quarter. And this one also pretty much lasted me until the last day of 22, but also this one is completely empty right now, so that is very exciting. So that's it for lip products. Then moving on to blushes. Of course, I already mentioned the blush in my Amuse palette, and then I had this Revlon blush in here as well. I didn't really get to touch it a whole lot, especially when I really wanted to try and see how far I could still get on this guy. It's clearly still here, and I'm not going to focus on it on 23, just because I'm kind of done with not making the progress that I want to make on this. I know I could just decide to fully focus on it, but of course I'm still trying to finish this guy off, which probably will mean that I won't be able to use this one enough next year. So upcoming year is not the year for this guy, but I will try and use it up at some point. Concealers, I did finish off my Charlotte Tilbury concealer in the second quarter of this year, so that one has been done for a good while, and that was the only one that I had in my collection at the start of the year, so that was the only one on my list as well, of course. And then of course we still have my eyeshadow pencil. This is the Master Smokey eyeshadow pencil from Maybelline in Smoky Black. It's still here, and considering the amount of progress I've made so far this year, I think it's going to be around for at least another 2 years, if not more. It is on my list for 23, just to make sure I keep using it consistently, which is kind of part of my routine now anyway, but it's moving so slowly because like it's just a full-on black that doesn't really help with moving through things quickly. But yeah, it's still here. But yeah, those were all the products that I still had left. I managed to actually save most of them to show you guys the empty packaging this time as well. And I had 24 products in total that I was hoping to get through this year. As you maybe could have counted along with me, I did finish off another 5 in the last quarter. I feel like my progress used to be so much better, but when I started penning, of course, I had more smaller products and I had more products that were already halfway gone. Right now, I'm mostly starting from full size and trying to finish something off, so it makes sense. It's going slower. I did manage to finish off 12 out of the 24 items in the end, so at least it's 50%. Yeah, it's like mainly this one, I guess, was really close, so that would have been an option to make it at least 13. And also this one is close enough. But apart from that, it's for me for the lip products, especially because this one just took way more time than I expected. I feel like maybe I could have made more progress on these two if I would not have had, or I definitely would have, but I'm guessing if that wouldn't have been in here, I would have been able to finish both of the other ones off, but it's the way it is. We're gonna keep working on most of these products in here except for the blush that's gonna go to the side in 23 for a little bit, but everything else is gonna roll over pretty much. Yeah, everything else is rolling over into my 23 project if you haven't seen that one yet, up here as well. And yeah, that is it for this time. We're getting close to having done all the finales for 22. So yeah, that's it for now. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye bye!